Guys, it's your girl Sofineee. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, you already know what it is. Let's get into this video. From the title, we are talking about some of the reasons why my followers decided to lock their hair. And I asked this on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram right now. I'm having a lot of these discussions and polls on my Instagram, so if you're not following me already so that you can participate, go ahead and do that now. As I was reading these responses, I was also moisturizing and styling my hair, so if you're interested in seeing how I do that, keep on watching. Alright, y'all, so I decided to film in my room today. I haven't filmed in my room in so long, and if you're an OG, you know, like this is the background. This is the setup. I have a lot of newbies. Hey guys, thank you for subscribing. Stick around, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's get into this video. So I'm going to be moisturizing my hair as I read some of the reasons that my followers on Instagram has told me why they lock their hair. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's a time. I normally post a lot of my reels of my hair. I post in my stories about what I'm going through throughout the day. I am an occupational therapist by day, so sometimes I do give you guys a little sneak peek of what I do. But yeah, it's a time. It's a time on YouTube and it's a time on Instagram. You're gonna see me a lot more frequently on Instagram. I post every day on Instagram, but on YouTube I post every Sunday. So like that. So I'm gonna take my head off. So this is what my hair has been looking like for the past how many days? It's been like this for about 2 weeks now. So I am in dire need of a retwist. As you guys can see, like you can't even see my roots. I've just been slicking my hair back and it needs to get done. But otherwise, I'm gonna show you guys really quickly what I'm going to do for my newbies. So this in this bottle is water and vitamin E oil. I will link the vitamin E oil that I use down below in the description box, but this is what's in this bottle. And in this bottle is Haitian castor oil directly from Haiti. I have family that lives in Haiti, so a lot of times if they come and visit, they bring me some. But I will link another authentic Haitian castor oil brand that I use. If you use my code Sofineee15, you'll get 15% off your purchase. So get it. Then so I also have my mirror down here, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. And I also have my phone with all the juicy reasons why you guys locked your hair. So let's get into this video. I'm so excited. Alright, so the first one says, I was tired of chemicals, tired of weaves, wigs. I just wanted to be natural. It's been 12 years. I agree. Low-key, that's one of the reasons why I locked my hair, because I was relaxed since I was 13. So on my 13th birthday, I told my mom I want to relax my hair. But I was tired of having her braid my hair, doing all these different styles. I'm like, I'm going into high school. Let me just at least try to learn how to do my hair myself. And I was like, let's do this. So I did that. And yeah, I decided to go natural in 2019. And I turned 13, 2010. So about 9 years, almost 10 years. Almost 10 years I was relaxed. I had some fun while I was relaxed. I tried weaves a couple of times. I definitely did wigs a couple of times. So I dibbled and dabbled. So I understand, girl. I understand the need to want to switch it up and go natural and not have to deal with your natural hair and not dealing with the next one says, I started my locks after I left my ex-husband. I just wanted something new and fresh that he never got to experience with me. So since I was healing and starting things fresh, I decided to lock my hair as a new me. I mean, I definitely understand where this is coming from, because a lot of the times people who are very spiritual feels like their hair carries energy and everything, so they feel like, oh, if there were a time that you've been through something, especially if you already have locks and you've been through a hard time, that if you cut your hair off, you cut that energy off, you cut that past off, you have a new beginning, a new fresh beginning. That's what people do. And in this case, hers was putting in her locks, so this is a new phase, a new environment. So I understand that. I definitely understand that. When I locked my hair, it was also during a time of me going into grad school. So I was like, I can't deal with my hair. I need to be able to focus on dealing with other stuff. So I was just like, you know what, let me just lock my hair, get it out the way. Don't have to worry about getting a relaxer. Don't have to worry about styling my hair every day for class. I was just like, let me just get this. Like I said, I was tired of doing my natural hair. Although locks still need maintenance, it's much less than what my natural hair required, and that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Like I said, you don't gotta do your hair every day. You don't gotta worry about styling your hair every day. You don't gotta worry about managing and manipulating your hair every day. It's literally just take it out, spray it, oil it, and you go about your business. If you want to add a little style, you can do a quick little ponytail, do something quick, you can do that as well. But it's not like a daily chore that you got to worry about and do each. I always loved locks. I allowed someone I dated from my teenage years to my early 30s influenced me not to get them because he felt they were ugly. Not only do I now have them, so does his daughter. Yes. So not only does she have it, but his daughter does. I felt that. I felt that to my core. That's a real one. That's for real. That, girl, you better do your business. When I moisturize my hair, I literally just take it, put it in my fingertips, massage it in, and just rub it into my scalp. I don't go line by line or whatever. I just go wherever I know that I itch the most and just try to go all throughout my grid. Yeah, because I don't have the time for me to take the whole bottle and just pass it through. I'd rather just use my fingertips and massage it in. So I'm still getting scalp stimulation. I'm still putting the oil. So it's just a lot easier for me to do it. But if you do apply the bottle directly to your head, that works too. But yeah, that's really common, that a lot of people are going to try to influence you into not getting your locks, or influencing you on saying, oh, you should comb it out, it's not working, it's not looking right, especially when you have that ugly stage in the beginning. Just don't let people's always going to have their opinions. People's always going to tell you what they think. People's going to tell you what you should do. But in the end, it's all about you. It's your hair. It's what you decide to do. So I really feel like, don't let people influence you. If it's not something that you genuinely want to do, don't do it. I was tired of doing the natural hair thing, wearing braids and sew-ins. I did my research and I loved everyone's hair I saw that had sister locks. So one day I decided to do it and never went back. I wish I would have done locks sooner. Best decision ever. I agree. Getting locks was definitely the best decision I feel like was for me as well. I decided I want to transition my hair from relaxed to natural about a year prior to getting my locks. And throughout that whole year, all I did was wear braids. All I did was wear braids so that I didn't have to deal with my hair. I could always it would just be easier to transition. I don't have to manipulate and deal with my new growth and all of that. So I always just had my braids and had them in for about 3 months. Took them down, washed them, and went right back to the Africans to braid it up again. I was not playing. So I did that for about a year, and then eventually once I got enough new growth that I felt comfortable enough to start my locks with, I cut off my relaxed ends, and it was a wrap from there. Best decision ever. I wish I would have in 2010, when I decided to relax my hair, instead of relaxing my hair, getting dreadlocks. But I feel like it was also about that stigma at that time. Back then, having locks wasn't the greatest thing. People weren't like, oh, let me have locks, let me have locks. But I mean, I feel like now it's more of a trend, so more people are more into it and willing to do it. But back then, it wasn't that didn't come to mind. It was more relaxers, weaves, wigs. Around that time for sure was. I literally woke up one day and said, I'm locking my hair today. I watched a few YouTube videos and then finger coiled my hair. They unraveled the next day, so I learned about the 2-strand twist method, and I did that, and the rest is history. Almost 4.5 years locked, and I love them so much. I also started with the comb coils. I feel like it is a little bit discouraging if you're not prepared for the unraveling, because there will be so much unraveling if you're not ready for the comb coils. With the comb coils, what am I saying? There is so much unraveling with the comb coils. If you're not mentally prepared, you will get discouraged. I would wash my hair every 2 months, and like I said, I would use a wig cap to put over it just to minimize unraveling. It will unravel for sure, but just to minimize it as much as possible. And that is one thing that helped me. Spraying my hair a lot has also helped me a lot when I was in the beginning phases with my comb coils, to help minimize unraveling. And if it did unravel, I literally just took my finger and wrapped it around again. Like, I would just kept on doing that, and that is what actually helped my hair to maintain and stay and understand what was actually going on, to actually lock. I decided to lock my hair because it was a journey of commitment for me, sticking to something and not being easy letting up. And I must say, I'm proud of myself going into year 3 as of August. Yay! Congratulations. And it's true, having locks is a commitment. It is a journey. It is not a wake up one day and your hair is already locked. It's not, I mean, unless you do instant locks. But if you're not doing instant locking, you're actually going through the journey of letting your hair lock, going through the budding, going through all those expansions and drops and everything that goes into the lock journey. You know, it's real. So I understand, and I know it is a commitment. It is something that you got to go through. It is a lot. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about your hair. You learn about a lot patience, because that's literally what it is. If you're not a patient person, if you're not willing to like trust the process or just go with the flow, locking is going to be really, really hard. My daughter had her locks first. On her 9th birthday, she wanted me to join her lock journey with her. Oh, that is cute. I feel like when I have my daughter, God willing, if I have my daughter, I do want to lock her hair. I would ask her for sure first. If at around 5 or 6, around 6, I'll ask her if she wants to lock her hair, and if so, we can do that. We can go through the process, and I'll do the comb core, the two-strand twist. But I feel like I would make it her decision if she wants it or not. Otherwise, I'm not gonna push her. Someone said it was lock or cutting all my hair off, and it'd be real like that. Like really, not having to, being frustrated and being depressed or having to deal with so much with having to do your hair. Hair depression is real. So deciding like, oh, I'm either gonna lock it or cut it off is a real big thing, because people really, hair depression is real. People don't think it, but it really is something that's real. I'm just using a soft brush to brush my edges. I'm literally just pulling my hair back because I don't know what to do with my hair. Like I said, I need a retwist. And I don't want to do it right now. Hair depression is real, so I understand it. The whole thing of either I lock it or I'm gonna cut it all off, and a lot of the times it's one or the other. I started my first set of locks because of my abusive and violent pops hated it. I never realized, well, I can say I realized, I mean, I never knew how much locks were so freeing for people. Like I know, like, oh, they the freedom of not having to do your hair or not having to worry about styling each and every day, but the actual emotional freedom that people feel when it comes to locking the hair, like being able to like feel free to do it because someone else hated someone, because somebody else projected on something onto you, because someone influenced you in some way, and now this is you taking your freedom back by locking your hair, by doing something that makes you happy, by doing this. And it's really inspiring, because for me, I only locked it because I didn't want to deal with my hair. But for those of you who are like, okay, this is my lick back, this is me taking control of my life, this is me doing this, it's very inspiring, and I love reading these. I honestly want to change. I kind of did a flip coin. It was either locks or pixie cut. Thankfully, the locks won because my head is big AF. That one is funny. So literally, a coin decided whether you locked your hair or not. That's real. You trust a coin. I wonder what kind of coin it was. What president did you instill your trust in? I'm just taking a headscarf, a black headscarf that I just folded into like this quick little band, and I'm literally just pulling, like I said, I brushed my hair back. I'm literally just gonna take this, put it to the front of my head, and not worry about the back of my head. Quick. Pull this back, and I'm just gonna take it and tie the bottom this way. Make it nice and snug, not too tight because I get a headache real easy. And then I'm gonna just pull it back. Just give a little bit of edges. And just like that. It's not slick because I didn't put any edge control, but it's decent. I think it's decent. And then I just have my hair like so. And this is how my hair's gonna be for the day. One or two more. Someone said, I had a stroke and was unable to use one hand for a while. That's a good one. I understand that because, like I said, I'm an occupational therapist. As I said in the beginning of the video. And when you have a stroke, you do, like, if it's unilateral, you feel it's on one side of your body, it's paralyzed. So you're unable to do a lot of the daily activities. And one of your daily occupations is doing your hair. Brushing your teeth, getting dressed. A lot of these things you have to learn and find different ways to do it because you are only using one side of your body now. You can still use the other side, but it's like it's extra weight. It's like it's not as, you're not able to control it as well as you need to. Like if you can lift your hand up, you can lift it up, but the hands, the fingers, they're not fully functional. And just finding ways to just still be yourself, still have some kind of independence, and knowing that your body is not fully going to be able to do everything that it used to do before. Going through a stroke is mental, physical, emotional trauma. It's trauma. You're going through so much. You're trying to learn yourself, readapt to different things that you used to do, but you may not be able to fully do right then and there. And I feel like a lot of people need especially during, you don't have to go through a stroke for you to go through therapy. I feel like therapy is something that is very important, that in our Black community that we really don't look towards. We really look down on it, like, why are we talking to a stranger about our problems? And we're not as vulnerable as we need to with those of us, with those around us. So it's like, you really do need therapy. You need somebody to talk to. And I feel like this would be a great segue for trying to find a way, trying to learn about yourself, trying to learn how to communicate with others, and it's very beneficial. But I feel like the fact that they had a stroke and that this is the reason why they lock their hair is very eye-opening, because there is so many other reasons why you can lock your hair. It could just be, it's not only, oh, I don't feel like doing my hair. It could also be something medical. It could be something emotional. It could be something spiritual. It could be something, there's so many reasons why people lock their hair, and this is one of the reasons why I decided to ask, because I really wanted to understand and know, why do we lock our hair? I'm just grabbing another headband, another headscarf. This is just for me to tie my head, the front of my head down, so it can stay, even though I didn't put no edge control, just so it can slick down and be nice and still and not move too much and not be so poofy and thick. So I'm gonna add this on my head now, and I'm gonna read a couple more, and I'm gonna go change my clothes because I have a couple errands to run, and then we're gonna head out. I always wanted to go natural, and locks was the best choice for me, and got tired of begging hairstylists to take my money to do my hair. The hairstylists nowadays, 2025, even in 2024, like, it needs to change. Like, this whole, I was reading on Instagram, there was this post that said for some hairstylists that the deposit doesn't go towards the final, like, the overall payment anymore. And I was like, so what is it going to, just to, like, why are people being so greedy? And I feel like Instagram and different social media is making it feel like it's okay, and it's not, because if you are a professional, you are going to do your best ability. You're going to do everything that you can to make sure that your clients, people that you're serving first, are happy and are having a great experience. And if everything's about money and transaction for you, you don't deserve to be serving people. Because if you are not a people person, why are you trying to be in the service? I get it, we need money, we all need money, we have bills, we have stuff we need to take care of, but you are serving people. People comes first, and then the money. You're serving people. My natural hair was too much to maintain. My 2 kids kept me busy, and locks was just easy. Once I embraced them, I didn't have to worry about it getting done. Just tie them down at night, take my scarf off, and go. I get most of my compliments when I don't have a retwist. I agree, especially like today, like days like today where I don't have a retwist and I just stick my hair back and I do what I need to do. I'm about to go out and run some errands. I'm going to get so many compliments about, oh my gosh, your locks are so beautiful, your locks is all of this, your locks is that. I'm just like, it's not even done. You haven't even seen the full me. Like, this ain't nothing. This is nothing. In those moments, I do feel my greatest. I feel like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, you're so beautiful. I love getting the compliments. I love giving the compliments. I'm a girl's girl, so if I see you in the street, I'm gonna be like, you're beautiful. I like your outfit. I like this. I like that. If I see you on Instagram and I like your picture, I'm gonna like your picture. I'm gonna comment with the heart eyes. I'm gonna do all of that. Like, I'm a girl's girl, and I love giving compliments, making other people feel beautiful, making other people feel happy about being comfortable in their skin. Because a lot of people, you don't realize, you don't think, people are really insecure. So I feel like if you can help one person feel a little bit better about themselves each and every day, you're doing good. I told myself 20 years ago when I turned 40, I was gonna do it. I'll be 40 in August, so I got a head start. So she already started her locks. Okay, and I feel like a lot of people do that. They be like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm a little bit older. I'm gonna wait till, like, but girl, you don't gotta wait till you're older. Do your locks now. Do your locks now. Get further along your journey. When you get older, it'll be even longer, it'll be even better. It'll be a lot easier. I feel like when I ask people, they be like, oh, I want to lock my hair, I'm like, so why don't you? They're like, oh, I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. Girl, just lock your hair. Just lock it. Just do it. There's nothing to wait on, because there's never, when you think about it, a lot of people be like, I'm waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect time. There's never a perfect time for anything. There's always just going to be time. There's no perfect time. So if you decide to do it, like I said, I wish I would have started my locks earlier. But it's also a matter of, like, things, people in your ear, what's influencing you, things like that is always going to be in the back, on the back end. So I feel like if you just tune out the music and just go on what you want to do and not worried about what other people think and how other things are going to influence you, do what you want to do. Lock your hair if that's what it is. If you want to dye your hair, I'm not one for dyeing, but if that's what you want to do you think? If you want to buy a new car, if you want to do something, as long as it's feasible and it's beneficial for you in a way, like it's not detrimental, like it's gonna ruin you in any way, go ahead and do it. It's been like maybe 10 minutes since I tied my hair down. Let me take it off now, because I really don't want to be out for too long and don't want to get caught in this rain. But yeah, literally 10 minutes, and look at what it does look like. And this is just oil and water, no edge control. Sometimes if my hair is really bad, I will use edge control, but in this case I'm gonna just stick to what I know, which is my oil and my water, and that's it. Guys, this is the end of the video. I moisturized and styled my hair with y'all. I read all about some reasons as to why some of my followers lock their hair. If you are not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, like I said before, because I do a lot of these polls and a lot of questions in my reels and in my stories, and I would love to hear a lot more of you guys' point of views and information. I also want you guys who are not on Instagram, you guys can also comment down below, why did you guys lock your hair? Like, what was the reasoning that made you decide, hey, I want to lock my hair now? Comment that down below and we can have a cute little discussion as I did on Instagram. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay cute and stay fine.